Hello everyone, this is your friend Devan and welcome to another video of MBA Talks. This will be the second video in the series of market research that I will be coming up with. In my previous video in market research, I talked about what is market research, why is market research done, and the two ways in which you can conduct market research. In this video, I'll be discussing the entire process of market research, the steps involved in doing so, and as promised, I'll be answering the difference between primary and secondary market research. So, if you are a student, a startup, or a management professional, stay tuned till the end of this video to know what are the steps in which you can conduct your market research. All these steps are objective, and if you follow these steps, there is a high chance that your market research can be conducted in a streamlined manner. And that is the intention of this video. So, without wasting any more time, let's get started with the video. The entire process of market research can be divided into 6 stages. Now, there are some articles, books which may say there are 7 steps, there are some articles which may say there are 11 steps, there are 4 steps. So, whatever be the number, the procedure remains the same in all those literature. So, whether you follow my video talking about 6 steps or some other article, the matter will be the same. In my video, I will try to explain each step as simply as possible so that you are benefited the most. Also, if you are coming to my channel for the first time, I keep coming up with marketing and business related content for you guys. So if you want to receive more such content, then do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you are notified every time I come up with a video. The first step in market research is identifying and defining the problem. Any market research is conducted to solve a problem faced by the company. The problem could be whether advertisements are helping the sales or not, whether this product is appreciated by the target market or not, will be appreciated by the target market or not, whether they are the particular target market or not, what is the consumer saying to our marketing communication. So there could be ample problems which would require market research. Some could be quantitative in nature, some could be qualitative in nature. You need to identify the problem, you need to define it as objectively as possible. Only when you have done so, you will be able to communicate the intention behind doing the research to your colleagues and fellow market researchers who would be conducting the market research alongside you. There are primarily 3 types of market research that are done. One is exploratory market research. Exploratory market research is done when you want to scout for opportunities, when you want to find a new target market, when you want to launch a new product, when you want to know what could be the target market, what could be the profitability. So these kind of questions are answered in an exploratory research. The second is descriptive research. These kinds of research are done to assess a market situation, to assess the consumer attitudes, to assess whether the communication done is being well received or not, to assess whether this kind of packaging is helping the sales or not, and things like that. And the third kind of research is the causal research. In this type of research, the marketers, the companies try to identify the cause and effect relationship between any two factors. This could be whether if we change the price, that will benefit our customers or not, that will improve the value proposition of our product or not. So wherever there is a cause and effect relationship, wherever you want to change a particular factor to see the effect of the change in the outcome, these kind of research come under causal research. The second step in the market research process is develop an approach towards the problem. In this stage, you need to define the step-by-step process in which you will be conducting the research, how you will be connecting secondary data, how you will be collecting primary data, what are the questions you will be asking, what are the analytical models you will be using, your hypothesis, your identifying factors that could influence the market research design and stuff like that. The third step is research design and formulation. So you already have the questionnaire ready, you already have the factors ready. So the next thing you need to do is you need to devise the method for gathering the secondary data. You need to devise the method for gathering primary data, the modes in which you will be collecting the responses of the sample, how you will be able to define the sample population, how you will go about reaching out to the sample, everything comes under this step. Once you have identified and defined the problem, once you have decided what are the variables you would be requiring, once you have decided on your sampling, you need to then go out and collect data. So the fourth stage is fieldwork and data collection. That is the most time intensive and effort intensive stage, and the better you are doing it, the easier it will be in your further steps. So whenever you go out and collect data, remember that you need to have an unbiased responses. Whenever you ask questions, do not have leading questions. Do not lead the questions to a particular answer that you want to hear. Put raw neutral question and let raw neutral answers come into your response sheets. That will give you far better results than the results that you would have appreciated as a marketer. Whenever you're on field, try to be as unbiased as possible. Try not to lead your customers into believing anything. Try to get their unfiltered opinion. Only then you will be able to create a product or get the answers to your problem better. So if you're liking this video so far, do hit the like button and comment what are the biggest challenge you face in your market research activities. I would be happy to listen to all your comments, and if possible, I'll try to reply to them as well. Coming to the question, primary versus secondary research. Now, secondary research is the kind of research, analysis, and data that is already present in the system. The research was conducted by someone else, some other market research agency, and they have published their results. What you are doing is using their results, using their research data to help your research process, building your case on their results. And primary research is the research that you are doing on your own, from data collection to data analysis to drawing your own conclusion based on the data you have analyzed. So secondary research is the research someone else has done and you are using their information, and primary research is the one that you are giving your blood and sweat and coming out with the result. So the fifth stage is data preparation and analysis. So now at this point of your research, you already have unbiased data collected and presented before you. Now what you need to do is you need to arrange those data. You need to then match them with the analytical models you had decided in step 2, and then you need to analyze them using those models to get to a particular number. Now there are many research tools you can use. There are many research softwares that you can use. There are many statistical techniques that you can use. Now if you want me to take up any particular techniques, whether it is conjoint analysis, whether it is discriminant analysis, do let me know. I'll be happy to make a video on them. You can reach out to me on my email. I will reply to your email, or I'll come up with a video if the same question comes from many people. So do reach out to me with your problem. I'll be happy to make a video on those statistical steps that are usually used in a market research data analytics process. And the final stage is, after you have a good analyzed data, you need to form a conclusion based on that. So once you have the data, then you can see the results, whether or not the results you had desired for, whether the results, the numbers that came after beating the data, whether that is the particular number that crosses your benchmark requirement, or that is something that falls far below your benchmark requirement. Either way, you have a clear head whether or not the hypothesis that you had assumed in the previous stages is proven or refuted. You will get the answer to the problem statement you set off your market research process with. So after completing all these 6 steps, you have successfully conducted a market research. So that was the video. If you enjoyed this video, do share it with your friends, colleagues, market researchers, market researching enthusiasts, and as many people as you think needs to hear this. Also, like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already. I keep coming up with more and more marketing and business related content for you. See you in my next video. Till then, take care, keep marketing.